About 6 months ago, I had the idea to start a Madden series. My NBA 2K13 and Sims 3 series were going nowhere, and it was time for something new and fresh. I started a Madden 25 series with the St. Louis Rams. I immediately showed my viewers my lack of football knowledge by trading for Mark Sanchez in the first episode. I had no idea what would come out of the series. 6 months and 20 episodes later, we are here. My Rams series has helped me receive around 127 subscribers, over 3,500 views, over 150 likes, and around 125 comments. It was definitely more popular than I expected. My first season with the Rams was a breeze. An all-pro difficulty guided me through the playoffs and helped me bring the Lombardi Trophy to St. Louis. Season 2 was a different story. Despite the acquisitions of Mike Williams and Jason Hatcher, the Rams struggled, losing 3 out of their first 6 games. The Rams bounced back though, ending the year with a 12-4 record. After a bye week, the Rams faced the Seattle Seahawks in the divisional round. The team snuck by on the back of running back Jacquizz Rodgers. In the NFC Championship, the Rams barely defeated the Panthers after a poor fumble by Carolina quarterback Cam Newton. Now we enter the Super Bowl against the Tennesse Titans, a rematch of the 1999 Super Bowl. This game is the most important game in this series so far. It will not only create a dynasty, but will serve as a thank you to all the viewers that supported this series. It all comes down to this. Can the Rams win 2 in a row? Hello everyone and welcome to my Rams Connected franchise here on Clyde92 TV, and this is part 20, the final episode of the Rams Connected franchise to be shown on this channel. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am because the game itself is a pretty good game, and also the end of the episode is just great in itself. You guys are going to see if I can pull off the win, get a repeat with the St. Louis Rams, and win it for the viewers. You will also get to see what team I'm going to play as in my NBA 2K14 My GM, so that gives you guys a little bit of an incentive to see the whole episode through. Now, you guys heard the storyline at the intro of this video. I thought I did a good job in the intro. The storyline in this game is not only are we playing the team that we defeated in the 1999 Super Bowl, we are facing Jeff Fisher's old team that I think he got fired from 2 or 3 years ago. And one thing I noted going into this game is that the Rams and Titans are completely opposite teams. The Rams went into the playoffs with a 12-4 record, and they were the #1 seed in the playoffs. The Titans, on the other hand, were 8-8 going into the playoffs, and they were the #6 seed in the AFC. They actually defeated the Broncos, I think, in the second round, who were the #1 seed, and then they went on to defeat the Steelers. I have no idea how the Steelers and the Titans got into the AFC Championship. A little bit unrealistic, but I'm okay with it because I would much rather be playing the Titans in this game than the Broncos. The rosters of these teams are both pretty odd as well. If you guys saw at the beginning of this video, Chris Johnson is actually hurt and will not be playing in this game. His backup is Daryl Richardson, who used to be a running back for the St. Louis Rams in Season 1. I'm not sure if I released him or traded him. He may have been a free agent. I'm not completely sure what the story is going on with him, but he definitely was on our team in Season 1. Another thing you guys may have seen is the quarterback situation going into this game. As far as I know, the first time ever in NFL history, 2 rookie quarterbacks are playing each other in the Super Bowl. Ja'Quay White was picked 3rd overall by the St. Louis Rams, and Craig McEwing was picked 15th overall by the Tennesse Titans in this past year's draft. So you have 2 young quarterbacks going into this game. They're both mobile quarterbacks. I found they both like to scramble in the pocket and run, and they both have a decent set of receivers around them. Here you can see at the beginning of the game, skyscrapers are going to be flying over the Arizona Stadium. Last time a Super Bowl was held here, the 10-6 Giants defeated the undefeated Patriots, so who knows, maybe we may have another upset like that in store today. We're starting off the game with a kick by Rob Baronis. The Super Bowl is underway, and Tavon Austin is taking the ball out past the 20-yard line. He gets all the way to the 26-yard line before being hit down. Now Ja'Quay White takes the field, the first rookie quarterback in NFL history to start in a Super Bowl, and he starts off strong, fighting Michael Floyd on the right side for a 28-yard pickup. The Rams have the ball on the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10. White finds Rodgers on the right side, who picks up the first down, gets all the way to the 31-yard line before being hit out of bounds. On 2nd and 10, White is back again. He's looking to the right side, passes to the right side to Tavon Austin, who pushes over a defender. Touchdown Rams, the first touchdown in the Super Bowl. The score will now be 7-0, and Tavon Austin has the very first touchdown of this Super Bowl. Craig McEwing takes the field with this Tennessee offense. They give the ball to Daryl Richardson, who's running up the middle. He gets past the 50 to the 45, hits over a defender, and is hit down at around the 38-yard line. Where was this kind of performance when he was on the Rams? On 3rd and 9, McEwing is back. He's thrown it across the middle, and it is batted down by the Rams defender. That will bring up 4th and 9 at the 37-yard line. They will be forced to kick the field goal. Rob Baronis splits the uprights, and the score is 3-7. The Rams are prepared to retaliate as Ja'Quay White re-enters the field. It will be 2nd and 6 on the 25-yard line. White is back. He's going to scroll out to the right side. He sees Jared Cook open, and he throws it on the run to him. They get it at the 43-yard line. They're going to give the ball to Jacquizz Rodgers. Rodgers, last year's MVP in the Super Bowl. He picks up the first down and gets to around the 43-yard line. The ball is on the Titans side of the field. It's 2nd and 5. White drops back. He's going to throw it across the middle to Jared Cook, who gets within the 15-yard line. We have it on 1st and 10. White is going to hand it off to Tennesse Rodgers, who bounces it out to the left side. He's going to juke in between two defenders and gets just 2 yards away from the first down marker. On 2nd and goal, White is going to be passing here. He's going to roll out to the left side. He sees an open Jared Cook. He's going to pass it into him. That's a touchdown for the Rams. The score is now 14-3, and the Rams offense is starting off hot. The Tennessee offense is going to need to match us if they want to have a chance to win this game. Craig McGowan has something to say about that. He's finding his tight end on the left side, who gets past the 50-yard line all the way to the 45-yard line. That's one reception for 36 yards. Now McGowan is back on 2nd and 4. He's looking to the right side, and it's intercepted by McDonald. That's the very first turnover of your Super Bowl. A great play by McDonald to position himself right in front of the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, we're going to try to do a play action, but Jaquay White gets sacked in the backfield. That will make it 2nd and 16. White is back. He's looking to the left side. He finds Michael Floyd, who picks up the first down, runs downfield, and gets to the 36-yard line. He already has 60 yards receiving on the day. At the 36-yard line, we're going to do a draw play to Tennesse Rodgers. He's going to bounce out to the right side, juke past the defender, and he's got end zone ahead of him. He's going to run in. That's a touchdown for the Rams. 21-3. What a hot start for the St. Louis Rams team. The Tennessee Titans are just standing in shock. They're already down by 18 points, and we're still in the first half. McGowan takes the field. He's trying to get something going for this Tennessee team. Daryl Richardson is trying to make some plays. He gets all the way to the 37-yard line. He already has around 50 yards rushing on the day. On 3rd and 4, this is the Rams' chance to force a punt away, and Jason Hatcher, the offseason acquisition, steps up, sacks the quarterback, and now we have the ball on 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Tennesse Rodgers is running up the left side of the field, gets past the 50, and is hit down at the 48-yard line. On 3rd and 4, the Rams have it at the 43-yard line. We're going to do play action, and White's going to find Michael Floyd across the middle. Floyd already has 70 yards receiving on the day, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. Right before the 2-minute warning, it's 3rd and 4 again. White will roll out to the right side, cut into the left, try to run with it, and I slide just a little bit too early. That will make it 4th and 1. The Rams are going to opt to go for it. Jaquay White does a QB sneak, picks up the first down, and that will bring up your 2-minute warning. At the 19-yard line, White is back. He's going to do a little dump-off pass to Darren Sproles, who gets past one defender, shakes off another, and is hit down at the 12-yard line. On 3rd and 3, we have it with a minute and 40 seconds left. We're going to try HV screen with Tennesse Rodgers. He's going to take it out to the left side, get into the end zone, a 25-point lead for the Rams, the biggest lead we have had this entire season with the all-Madden difficulty. The Titans will take the field with a minute and 30 left. McCowan is looking to the left side. He finds Josh Morgan, I think that is, who gets out of bounds at the 35-yard line. After a no-huddle, they have it on 2nd and 7. McCowan's going to run with it this time, and I bring James Laurinaitis sub. Luckily, he does not get that many yards. He does get a first down, though. The Titans, for some reason, will not call a timeout despite having 3. They're going to do a no-huddle back up to the 46-yard line with a minute left. McCowan is back. He's going to pass it this time. Passes it into double coverage to Josh Morgan, who gets it to the 23-yard line. They will call a timeout. It is now 35. McCowan is back. He's looking to the right side. He gets it to Josh Morgan, who gets completely clipped underneath him by Cortland Finnegan. He will not pick up the first down, and on 4th and 1, they will kick the field goal. Rob Bronis' field goal is good, and that will make the score 28-6. And with just 30 seconds left in the first half, the Rams are going to try to get just some offense going. Jaquay White is back. He's doing that deadly corner strike route to Michael Floyd, who gets hit out of bounds, and I think he already has more than 100 receiving yards on the day, only in the first half. Now with 10 seconds left, we're going to do the same route back to Michael Floyd, who gets us into field goal range. After a run by Tennesse Rodgers, we send out Greg the Legs Zuerlein. The kick is up, and it is good. A score in just 30 seconds by the St. Louis Rams going into the second half of this game. The Tennessee Titans are going into desperation mode. They know that they blew that first half, and they're starting off the second half strong with a run by Daryl Richardson. He gets past the 50, all the way past the 40 to the 38-yard line. He already has 116 yards rushing only in the first 2 quarters of this game. And finally, the Tennessee offense is getting something going. On 2nd and 9, the Titans are approaching our red zone. Richardson is going to run out to the left side. He's seeing end zone. I missed the tackle, and Richardson gets into the end zone. Touchdown for the Tennessee Titans. Their first touchdown comes in the second half of the Super Bowl. Daryl Richardson is definitely pumped after that score, and the score will now be 13-31. The Rams offense now enters the field knowing that they only need to score once or twice in order to lock up the win in this game. They're starting off with the pass to Michael Floyd. On 1st and 10, White is going to hand the ball off to Tennesse Rodgers. He gets by one defender and gets into a weird glitch animation. He gets an extra 9 yards on that play. Now on the 48-yard line, White is back, throwing it to Austin Pettis. Not someone you've seen much of this game. He gets about 9 yards. Now the Rams will have it at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, White is throwing it to the right side to Tennesse Rodgers. He gets the blocks he needs, has open field ahead of him, gets to the 10, the 5, and is barely hit down before before reaching the end zone. The following play, part of the video file got corrupt again, just like last episode, so I just slowed it down, showed you the touchdown pass from Jaquay White to Michael Floyd. That is a touchdown for the Rams, extending our lead even further than it already was. The score is now 38-13, a 25-point lead for the Rams. After a couple bad possessions, the Titans have it on 3rd and 24. They do not convert, and they will be forced to punt us the ball. We have it on 3rd and 12. White is looking both ways. No one's open. He's just going to bomb the ball downfield to Michael Floyd, who catches it and gets into the end zone. That will make the score 45-13, a dominating performance by the St. Louis Rams. Probably their best game they've had this entire season, and maybe even this best series. The Titans take the ball at the end of the third quarter. Time has expired. McGowan is back, rolling out to the right side, throwing it across the middle to his wide receiver, who picks up the first down. They will have the ball at the 45-yard line at the start of the fourth quarter, and the Titans need a major comeback now. They're starting off with the pass to Daryl Richardson, who gets to the 48-yard line on 3rd and 3. McGowan is back. Truman Johnson is blitzing him. He does a little lob pass to Daryl Richardson. I miss with James Laurinaitis, and he gets all the way to the 26-yard line. Now they have it on 1st and 10 at the 26. McGowan is back, throwing it across the middle to Nate Washington. Finally, some receivers are stepping up in this game, and that is Nate Washington's first reception of the day. On 2nd and goal, McGowan's going to pitch it off to his running back, who runs over 2 defenders into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. That will make the score 20-45, but this may be too little, too late. The Rams just need to run out the clock as much as possible without giving the Titans the ball, and they can probably win this game. The Rams have it on 3rd and 10. They need to convert here to waste some more clock. White is back. He's going to throw it to the right side to Austin Pettis, his second reception of the game. He gets all the way to the 49-yard line. He has 37 yards receiving on the day. White's going to hand it off to Rodgers on the following play. Rodgers will get all the way to the 42-yard line. Now on 39, they're going to need to convert here. White is back after a play action. He's rolling out to the right side. No one's open, and that ball is almost picked off by the Tennessee defense. Greg Zuerlein enters the field. He's trying to make it a 28-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. Greg Zuerlein just having a monster game. He already has 2 field goals, and both of them I think are above 40 yards. The Titans are now in panic mode. They need to get some scores up on the board and fast. They're starting off with the pass to Josh Morgan, who gets past the 35-yard line, almost gets to the 40, and now there's only 3 minutes left in the Super Bowl. McGowan will find his wide receiver across the middle, who gets all the way to the 42-yard line. He has 1 reception for 12 yards on 2nd and 10. The Titans are passing again. Walker will be found on a slant route. He gets just 1 yard away from the first down marker, and he will get banged up on the play. Now on the 29-yard line, McGowan is going to pass. He's throwing it across the middle to Josh Morgan, who's having just a monster performance. They have it at the 13-yard line on 4th and 10. We're trying to prevent a touchdown. They're going to throw it across the middle to Walker, who gets away from the defender, gets into the end zone, and that will make it a 21-point game, a touchdown for the Tennessee Titans. But like I said earlier, this may be too little too late, and they will bring out their onside kick team. The ball is kicked, it's bouncing around, and it's picked up by Jared Cook. Good play by the Rams offense. There is a flag on the play for illegal touching. It doesn't matter though, because all we have to do right now is waste out the clock. Jacquizz Rodgers needs to pick up the first down here to waste out the clock. He gets it. Make sure he stays in bounds. And to end the St. Louis Rams series, we're going to end with a fake field goal pass with Case Keenum, last year's quarterback. He's going to find Darren Sproles. Sproles will catch it at the 18 and be hit down at the 14. And that is your game. The St. Louis Rams have won the Super Bowl for the 2nd consecutive year. Not a real thriller game, but we did win the game nonetheless. Not only for the St. Louis franchise, but for the viewers as a whole, for you guys supporting this series. Your final score in this game is 27-48, the biggest blowout we had in this season since upping the difficulty to All Madden. You can see Jaquay White storming the field, the first rookie quarterback in NFL history to win the Super Bowl as a starter. Jeff Fisher is shaking hands with the coach that replaced him when he left Tennessee. That must be an awkward moment for both of them. James Laurinaitis is running across the field, celebrating with Tavon Austin. The Rams have created a dynasty, and Oscar Wiggles is definitely proud of it. I'm definitely happy with the decisions we made in the offseason. I feel like if we did not make those decisions, we probably would not have even made it to the Super Bowl. Jaquay White was definitely the leader of this team, and Jacquizz Rodgers from the very beginning has always been our go-to guy in terms of running. He has suffered from injury, but it did not matter. He did lead us to 2 Super Bowl wins, and the Tennessee Titans are just crushed after that loss. Your GMC never see never moment of the game is the deep bomb to Michael Floyd. I think Michael Floyd had around 3 touchdowns this game. He didn't have that many touchdowns, I don't think, in any other game of this entire series, and I think we've had him since the 2nd episode. There is Craig McGowan moping over the loss. That must be a terrible feeling to enter the league and lose the biggest game of your life in your first year. Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys and Cardinals running back, is presenting that Lombardi Trophy to the St. Louis Rams. He actually played in this stadium in his last couple years of football, and now that the game is over, the question is, who is going to be your Super Bowl MVP. There were so many great factors in this game. Ja'Quiz Rodgers, Jaquay White, and Michael Floyd are probably all contenders to being the Super Bowl MVP, and you can tell right there Jaquay White is definitely the most pumped after that win. Since day one of this series, our goal has been to win a Super Bowl, and we did not only do that once, we did it twice. You can see Oscar Wiggles showing off the Lombardi Trophy to the city of St. Louis. He hands it off to Jeff Fisher, who's just as happy, and your Super Bowl MVP is Jaquay White. He is not only the first starting rookie quarterback to play in the Super Bowl, he is the first rookie to be the Super Bowl MVP. Looking back on it, I think taking him with the third pick was not such a bad idea. And now that the St. Louis Rams have won the Super Bowl, that will conclude this series. I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video, but before I end it, it's time to show you guys who is going to be my NBA 2K14 My GM team, and it is the Milwaukee Bucks, so be prepared to see that series coming out within the next 2 weeks. I just want to sum up this video saying just thank you guys for the ultimate support you guys gave of this series. It really took off and it really boosted my channel, as I showed you with the statistics at the beginning of this video. Be prepared for more Madden and more NBA series coming out on this channel. This is only the start, and it is only the very first series I have completed, and there's many more to come. So be prepared for this Bucks GM series. I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Be sure to have a great day. God bless you guys. Bye.